Previously, you mentioned you do have siblings.
Hmm.
How many siblings in total at this point?
So I have one brother and two sisters on my mom's side. On my dad's side, I don't know how many in total.
How many same mother and father as just yourself?
Just me.
Okay. Now, on the mother side of siblings, where do you fit on the ladder? I know you mentioned earlier, you said you had younger siblings, but I
Yeah.
don't know if they were all younger.
Yeah, so I'm the oldest, so they're all younger than me.
And did you grow up with all those other siblings under one roof?
Yes, I did.
What's that like being the oldest of the siblings on that ladder?
Um, Definitely was pressure for me because I felt like the way I was abroad, it was kind of like I had to learn how to take care of them. And I felt like that wasn't a role I should have been playing, to be honest. So it kind of got frustrating when it's like, yo, like I just want to chill with my brother or my sister, but it's like, damn, like now I feel responsible for you because of the role that I was playing. You know what I mean? So it's like it was kind of hard to just like chill and have fun at first, but now I say our relationship's like really good. You know, like because I had got my own space and experience like living under a different roof than them and things like that. So
And this role that you're speaking of, was this a role that you were, for lack of a better phrase, forced to play, or you took upon yourself to play?
I think definitely it was forced because at the end of the day, like I said, people that don't heal their trauma, it passes down. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sitting here dealing with my parents' karma and different things like that. So it's like, dang, that's how I kind of look at it.
And what did that teach you? What did you learn from that experience of being the oldest?
To be honest, that whole experience taught me to like always put yourself first, regardless of who it is, whether it's your mom, it's your dad, it's your sister, it's your brother, it doesn't matter. Like at the end of the day, you have to make decisions for yourself, and you can't be if you're not happy with your results, you got to change your choices that you're making.
Now, circumstances could be different for everyone, but generally speaking, let's say somebody's watching this and they're the oldest
Yeah.
amongst their siblings. Anything you would say to them?
I would definitely say if you went through something like how I did with, you know what I mean, feeling like you had to play that role and stuff like that, definitely try to change your perspective on it. You know what I mean? Like, definitely try to be understanding of the fact that, you know what I mean, like some trauma was passed down and maybe your parents never healed from it. So, yeah.
Is that a role you still play today, or did it stop at a certain age?
No, you have to set boundaries. So, that was something that actually I had to learn because like I said, it was my mother, so it felt like my weakness. So it was like, dang, like how I'm gonna set boundaries with you. But at the end of the day, like you feel so much more free and light because you're not taking on this person's responsibilities and things like that.
So would you say that, is there an age you would put to it when the boundaries were set and you weren't playing that role anymore?
Yeah, so, well, 20.
Is that your current age?
Yep.
Anything else on the topic of siblings?
Um, Not really.
Were you the only member of your family to go the music route?
No. No, I definitely had like my uncle was into music and things like that. My uncles and their friends and things like that, but yeah, they just didn't have the internet.
These uncles you're speaking of, referencing on your mother or father's side?
My mother's side.
And how far did any of them get with it, even
Like I
though it was
said, yeah,
pre-internet?
it was like not that far since it was kind of like, yeah, I felt like the internet was really a cheat code.
Ever collaborated with any of them?
No, actually, because my uncle passed, so, yep.
And how did he pass, if you don't mind sharing?
So he actually was drunk driving, and while he was driving home or whatever, the car like flipped on top of him. So that's kind of what happened and stuff like that.
And for time reference, it's April 2022 now. If viewers are watching this and wondering, where did this consciousness that you have come from?
Hmm.
Where did it actually stem from?
Yeah.
Just listening to you speak and things of that nature. Where?
Right. So I feel like how I would describe it is like this dark spot. You feel me? Like I felt like I was born into ignorance. I was automatically in this dark place, you know what I mean? So I had to learn how to maneuver within this dark place and how to express myself, but also how to get to the light. And so I would say through my whole experiences and just life in general and just like my roots of like my family and things like that, that's how I got to this space. That's how I learned how to even, you know what I mean, like turn things into light and how to be okay with both my shadow self and my light self, you know what I mean? Like accepting that it's just a part of you.
Is anybody in your family as conscious as you are, or
I
you're
would say, yeah, definitely. Like, even though, like, sometimes I feel like it takes people a little bit of time because they have their own healings and things, but they're definitely, like, aware.
do you think any of this stemmed from them and trickled down to you, or this was your own
Yeah.
path to it?
Yeah, no, I definitely think it does, like, stem from them. You feel me? Like, I look exactly like my mother. So it's like, that shows me, like, reincarnation. You know what I mean? Like, I do believe in that. Like, and I think that I'm even, like, my mother reincarnated and doing things that, like, she wish she would have done and things like that. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I look at it.
And speaking of reincarnation, would you say you two are on the same level of consciousness, or one of you more a
I
little bit
would
further than that, further than
definitely
the other?
say that obviously it's like we're all this one consciousness and different bodies and different things and stuff like that. But as far as like I said, raising your vibration, I do feel like my vibration is a little bit different because she has different traumas and things to heal. So she's working on that. So yeah.
And previously, you also mentioned in regards to your name,
Mm-hmm.
you mentioned there was a meaning with Christ in it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you follow a religion by any chance?
So I don't, but my family grew up like religious. They didn't go to like church like that, but they believed in Jesus and stuff like that. So I was reading the Bible, learning the story and things like that. But I feel like spirituality brought me closer than God than religion ever could, to be honest. Because I feel like a lot of people get caught up in religion and they get attached to like, you know what I mean, even the character and things like that. And then it just kind of just becomes this confusing story. So yeah.
When do you think you diverted in your life? When you
Yeah.
were raised under a religion?
What does diverted mean? Like,
When did things switch? When
yeah.
did you deviate?
To be honest, like, I want to say when I started making my music, because that's when I realized, like, yo, like, this is such a male dominated environment that I'm in. And I would watch, like, you know what I mean, my mom get beat, my grandmother, my aunt, everybody. So it's just like, yo, like, that, it was just like this fire in me, basically. And it's just like, you can't be scared to be the fucking villain, because if not, then it's just like, then what? Who knows? Somebody could have killed my mom, could have, you know what I mean, killed somebody. And it's just like, you got to stand up for yourself.
Would you put an age to it, or no age?
No age.
What's been the reaction from those who raised you that did follow religion to the way you think and operate
Um,
spiritually?
I think they're really open to it, to be honest, because especially when you're going through these experiences with these other people, you can describe this energy and, you know what I mean, throughout the patterns, throughout the events and different circumstances. So when you're having conversations with people, like I said, you're able to piece these things together and see the bigger picture.
And the perspective of that question is sometimes in an immediate family, when one is raised to follow something, when they don't anymore and they don't see eye to eye on that,
Right.
sometimes it can cause a rift between family members.
Oh yeah, 100%. Even like I would say like even besides family member, even like a lot of like people I thought were friends in the city, you know what I mean, and things like that. It's like when you choose to put yourself first and you're standing in that power, not everybody's gonna agree with you. Not everybody's gonna like you. And it's not even because like, oh, I hate you as a person. It's not that. It's just like, damn, they wish they could do the same thing. But they have a lot of shadows that once again they're not healing, so they just gonna stay in the shadows.
And just for clarification, when you were raised to follow a religion, was it just Christianity?
Um I want to say yeah, but then I also started looking into like Buddhism, and then like you know what I mean, things with the Greeks and the Egyptians and things. That's why I got like the Ankh right here and stuff too, and the Eye of Horus, because I started just like learning from all of the religions, to be honest. Because like I said, like I feel like those are all just things that help you better your human experience.
When it came to your family, though, raising you under Christianity, did it get any more specific under that religion, like a particular branch under Christianity, for example?
What do you mean, like?
So, such as Roman Catholicism, Protestantism, Eastern Orthodox Church, Oriental Orthodox.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I know like I said, we didn't really like they didn't go to church like that and stuff. It was more so like we read the Bible, we like I mean, do type of different things. Like my uncle, he was a medium, you know what I mean? Like so it was more so kind of that experience.
And for time reference, it's April 2022 now.